Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith in the Black. If it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack Show. So you know what we do? Well, we get rid of this, and then we get in this urban assault vehicle and see what's going on. So what we got here is we had a holiday Monday, so normally we'd like to do the Strat Attack Show on Tuesday, so you have 2 days of information. Because what we want to see is what do they do on the first day of the week, and do they come back and do it again, or do they reverse it on the Tuesday? So we don't have that luxury. So what we do have, Spy tried to hit it, comes back, middle of the range. So either side of this tomorrow is going to get my attention. Right now, closer to an inside day, so nothing too exciting there. We're still, hovering right near the highs. QQQ recovered better, and we know that's been stronger, more of a Momo hammer here, so stuff like that, and we'll get to those things in a second. Dow Jones Diamonds. You're going to see this. You got a real good chance at an inside day, right? You're nowhere near taking either side of that out. And if you had weakness, small cappers. Small cappers take the inside weak to the downside. Here, not the end of the world because you can see it's just been one sideways chop shop, but we'll pay attention to that if the market starts coming in. You got some distance on the month here, but if it continues to weaken, you might get that T2 down in here, but you got some distance on that. So we'll keep it a little bit short and sweet and see what kind of themes they had to open the week. You got ABMD, and that takes an inside week to the upside, and if that keeps going, here potentially back 2 on the month over here, over 328.52, ABMD. Lilly was hovering near the highs, but slightly takes out the inside week here over 234.21, so we can keep an eye on that with more druggies. Because you got XLV going inside day, like so, and you have Johnny John in there going inside day, and we're keeping an eye on Humana. Humana is doing this on the month. The hammer counter shooter here, 222, 445.67. So you can keep an eye on that stuff together. Amazon, exhaustion risk, but we've been living in exhaustion risk forever, but you do have the inside week to the upside per the weekend video. Apple going towards trying to break to the highs, and that's inside quarter to the upside. These 3 months inside of here, that's an inside quarter to the upside. So long as it stays there for the next 3 months. So you got Net also here, Cloudflare slightly going inside weak to the upside, a little bit more to exhaustion risk over 109.98. If we go to Shopee, and Shop taking an inside week, just a little bit more room to exhaustion risk to go to the highs, and that's 1552.23. ZM still working this big broadening formation here from last month's RevStrat here, like so, 1, 2, 2, and still trying to come up through this. If the ZM starts off the week, continuing up on that. You got Lulu, and Lulu taking an inside week as well. After last month's inside month and up, see if we can get the up sideways measured move and take some more of this stuff out. You do have some more room to all-time highs up in this stuff, like so. If we go to Starbucks starting off and taking an inside month to the upside over 114.62. If we go to Okta, and trying to go 2-2 monther here over 250.68. You're right around there. And start off the week, though, had a nice little day like that, inside day, and this is what we call triangle the out. Bring it in, 2 down, inside, and boom, these 3 become an outside bar of all that, you see? So now we'll keep an eye on that monthly. If we go to Coop, and Coop just starting off with a nice long green bar to start off the week and retaking last month's highs here, so we can see if that finally follows through. Like I said, nice day to start off here, and then if you go to the weekly, you'll see this here. Takes these triangly out. There's your 2-2 reversal right here. 2 down, 2 up. Boom. Now you can see the broadening formation forming in here. See if that can get it a little more power. If we go to AMG inside week to the upside, coming back through this range, and on the monthly, 2 up, 2 down. Boom, over 168.11. You're hanging right around there, so you've got that inside week to try and get it through there. NAG, the new edition, starts off the week with another ripper, and so that thing's moving around really nicely. Just keep an eye on that. The downside, we had Wynn Resorts here taking an inside quarter to the downside and having a rough day. Here, taking all this stuff out, and you can see in the monthly is actually 4-month lows. Boom, take that out, and that tells you to keep an eye on LVS, which is still red and having some problems in LVS. Here, triangle out, 2 up and then 2 down, and then the follow through of that sell-off. So we'll see how those go. Teslers, and Tesla, once again, when you have a tight range like this, more often than not, they take out both sides because you guys got guys stopped on both sides, right? So you stop out the shorts, stop out the longs, and then that gives you the broadening formation. So we'll see if that follows through anymore or tries to come back up through it, like so. But to start off the week, taking off last week's lows. So that's something we'd want to know about. If there was any sector that was really hit was energy. And XLE going inside week to the downside, OIH. It wasn't inside, it was, but taking out those lows. And so the problem here is going to be going after these months, right? And having the shooter month below 215.24, right? Here. Yep, 215.24. So now you got a shooter month on this stuff. So we had Exxon taking the inside week to the downside slob. There was inside week to the downside. Amarada Hess. You had slightly, and you had weakness in Conoco. And you can see this. Not taking out the week just yet. We can see that coming into the gap. If you go to the refiners, Valero here, the refiners having a tough one to start off the week. Inside week and down. Valero. HFC is inside quarter and down. MPC takes an inside week to the downside to start off the week. Fang Energy here, just setting up that 2-2 week reversal below 91.88. Let's see. We also had financials. You had Wells Fargo taking an inside week to the downside. How's FAS? FAS trying to do it too with XLF. And Citicorp, not totally getting killed, but, you know, just we want to be aware of this kind of stuff. You got Met. You got Peru, slightly on the weeklies to the downside. So we'll be aware of that. But other than that, like I said, it's a short week. We only have 1 day's information we prefer, and we want to see tomorrow who follows through and what side of this day's range do we take out in the broader averages. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Bob Smith, the Smith in the Black, with the Strat Attack Show.